a brief preview of the lecture video on the topic sonography of renal infections, covering the facts about urinary tract infection, the renal infection and the bladder infection, and their sonographic appearances, excluding tuberculosis, which is covered under a separate topic. This is only short snippets of the various parts of the lecture video will follow. Having gone through the preview, if you wish to listen to the main lecture video, go to sonoshare.in. The role of ultrasound is in the diagnosis, nosocomial infection or following surgery. And it can also be, the predisposing condition may be voiding dysfunction, which happens in neurological disease, pelvic floor dysfunction, or a high post-void residual urine in an enlarged prostate and incontinence. It also, the urinary tract obstruction is also a predisposing condition, like any obstruction like bladder outlet obstruction. The condition is typically diagnosed on the basis of the clinical symptoms and laboratory findings. Routine radiological imaging is not required for diagnosis and treatment of uncomplicated cases of urinary tract infection. Now, it's a clinical data so useful to characterize the severity of infection to direct future therapy or interventions, evaluate the extent of orbital echogenic area. So, these are the characteristic features of acute pyelonephritis along with the clinical symptoms of fever and pain. The differential diagnosis is renal vein thrombosis. So, a color Doppler will rule out renal vein thrombosis. As seen here, the renal vein flow is normal. So, that is another feature of acute pyelonephritis. May be present, not always present. Now, pyelitis component of acute pyelonephritis can be seen as urothelial thickening in the calyces and pelvis, here seen here. Vessels or no vessels in the ill-defined mass. Now here, that is the ill-defined mass, loss of corticomedullary differentiation, and if you put on color, there is the vessels are multiple renal abscesses as seen in the kidney, in the parenchyma. You see one abscess, another abscess here. So multiple and produced a by concave perinephric abscess, which is brought on very well with the high frequency scan. Outside the kidney as a paranephric abscess. Here you see the kidney, the abscess is extended into the psoas muscle as a paranephric in the kidney, and in the severe case we see gas in the renal area, and the kidney is not seen separate from the gas when there is the amount of gas is very high. So that is one of the classical appearances. And because of thinning, there is depression on the surface, and a retraction of the papilla results in clubbed calyx or dilatation of the calyx. The uretrovesical junction will show the jet and in red and reflex in blue. This is seen in the real time. You see the jet followed by reflex, vesicoureteric reflex, that is the jet followed by fungal bulbs. That is very characteristic of fungal infection. Another case of large pyonephrosis is evidenced by dilated calyces and pelvis with debris and also multiple fluid levels in the collecting system. Now, pyonephrosis may be due to obstruction by ureterocele, as seen here. You see the hydronephrosis of the left kidney. There is a cyst in the parenchyma with internal debris, and which is ruptured into the collecting system with the dilatation of the calyces and pelvis getting with the pelvis. That is the typical appearance of tuberculosis. Whereas here in papillary necrosis, you see the entire papilla necrosed, sloughed off and lying within the clubbed cavity, that is in the cavity. So there is sloughed papilla remaining in the papillary in a cavity, and see, that is the sloughed off necrosed papilla in the cavity. And when this gets passed out, you see only the cavity communicating parenchyma outside the central echogenic area in the parenchyma, and they are asymmetric. They are not of the same. Here the calyces are of same size, symmetric varieties. With treatment, all of this will disappear. There may be focal mucosal thickening as seen here on in the wall. That is, which is extending into the wall of the urinary bladder. It can even rupture. So you can see with high frequency the abscess extending into the wall of the urinary bladder. Or it may be a diverticular abscess. You see an abscess near the dome of the bladder, mimicking a predisposing anatomical abnormality like PUG obstruction or vesico-ureteric reflex, and also in intervening complications like renal abscess or perinephric abscess. Thank you for your patient listening.